Come on, come on, come on, come on. Shake it. Thank you, folks.
WABC.
Hey, wild thing. Yeah. Hey, it's 10 past 4, WABC chime time. Hey, listen, you want a frosted shake that's in frosty, rich, and thick? You can have it in a can at home. Well, get Borden's Frosted Shakes. You want a frosted shake in a can with a pull tab top that you can take right out of the refrigerator, shake, and drink with no mixing and no washing afterwards? Well, get Borden's Frosted Shakes. You want a frosted shake that comes in 5 delicious flavors like chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate fudge, and coffee? Well, get Borden's Frosted Shakes. You want a frosted shake that's great for snacks, pick-me-ups with hamburgers, hot dogs, or any time you're thirsty? Well, get Borden's Frosted Shakes. You want a frosted shake that's good for you and nutritious and is full of all kinds of good things like vitamins and quick energy? Woo! Well, get Borden's Frosted Shakes. You want a frosted shake that you can buy at a special discount when you buy by the dozen for big parties? Get Borden's Frosted Shakes.
WABC Power Play One.
With the Beatles on the Chuck Leonard Show on WABC. This is Get Back. Ah, good, Loretta.
WABC.
It's 15 minutes past 4, WABC chime time on this Sunday afternoon. For Chuck Leonard, this is Ron Lundy.
In the early morning chill, a man meets a train in a New York freight yard.
WABC.
You sing.
Creedence Clearwater Revival, one time.
WABC.
Oh, Bad Moon on the Rise. You better believe it. That's Creedence Clearwater Revival of WABC. It's 20 minutes now past 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon in the greatest city in the world.
WABC.
This is Roby
Remember.
with solid gold sounds on the American Contemporary Network. And this time I've got the big daddy of them all. This is the one that started it. This is the one that marked the beginning of rock music. Bill Haley and the Comets and Rock Around the Clock.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
Bill Haley and the Comets and the #1 record from 1955. And since this was the beginning of rock, what was the dance? Would you believe the cha-cha? More solid gold in just 60 seconds.
Preview.
Just walk on by. Wait on the corner.
Here, tomorrow, with me, Roby Young, on the American Contemporary Network.
Remember.
WABC, New York.
Happy day. Edwin Hawkins Singers on the Music Power Play, WABC. It's 26 before 5. This is Ron Lundy for vacationing Chuck Leonard on a Sunday afternoon, and tomorrow only at Macy's. You ready for Macy's? Hang on to what you got and don't let go. Save $16 on a Macy's own Super Firm mattress. This twin or full-size mattress sells regularly for $59.95. Tomorrow, its sale price is just $43 at Macy's. You can let go now. Hey, this Macy's own mattress is more filling than most, selling for much higher prices. Remember, Macy's own Super Firm twin or full-size mattress, just $43. Super size is sale price too. Super size. Don't miss the Super Firm mattress sale tomorrow only now at the Macy's near you.
Catch your plane. Bye.
And Tab tastes better than any Diet Coke. Because the Coca-Cola Company wouldn't have it any other way. Enjoy Tab and be a mind sticker.
And you be loving it.
I'll take Fun City.
And WABC.
Hyperphase really helped clean up the oil and the pimples.
The clean, clear solution for skin problems.
WABC Power Play 2.
I gonna play a pretty song for you on this Sunday afternoon. 'Cause I love you. This is Mercy and Love Can Make You Happy, #2 on WABC.
WABC.
Oh yeah, 21 now before 5, WABC chime time. Mercy, Love Can Make You Happy.
Hello, feet. How are you?
Stop skin pain with Solar Cane.
Ventures on the Music Powers Survey on WABC, number 13, Hawaii.
Well, yeah.
5-0.
WABC.
Chime time, 17 minutes before 5 on WABC, the Music Power Station. You come play with us.
77.
Yep, there are 59 Seaboard offices in the greater New York area. See a phone book for the office nearest you.
WABC play date 1966.
Sign in.
WABC.
Say it's September, honey. 10 minutes before 5. WABC chime time on the Chuck Leonard Show on a Sunday on WABC.
Community Council and WABC.
Hi, this is Dan Ingram. If a marriage is near the breaking point, if a child is troubled or in trouble, New York Catholic Charities and its 204 affiliates are ready to help. New York Catholic Charities coordinates its work through the Community Council of Greater New York, helping the health and welfare agencies you support provide the most service for you.
WABC.
The Power Play in Music.
Baby, you ready? I want to take you higher. This is Sly and the Family Stone.
News 5 minutes sooner from WABC, New York.
This is news from American Contemporary Radio, and I'm Bob Scott in Los Angeles. Georges Pompidou is the early leader in the French presidential election. The former premier had picked up over 46% of the 3.3 million votes counted 1/2 hour after the polls closed. Acting President Alain Poher is trailing with 26% of the vote, practically assuring a runoff election June 15th. More news from Contemporary Radio in just 60 seconds. About 300 Royal Dutch Marines have arrived on Curaçao to help keep peace in the city of Willemstad. We asked Charles Mast, Vice Consul General at the U.S. Embassy in Curaçao, if American tourists on the island are being evacuated by U.S. Navy ships. Mast said,
No, they are flying out on airlines normally today. The airlines are operating.
Charles Mast, the Vice Consul of the U.S. Embassy on Curaçao. Labor leaders in Willemstad are still demanding the resignation of the Prime Minister. More demonstrations are being threatened if the resignation is not forthcoming. Governor Rockefeller has been asked to change his plans for a visit to Venezuela. President Rafael Caldera sent a message to the U.S. Embassy in Caracas asking that the New York governor postpone his visit to Venezuela. President Caldera warned of more disturbances if Rockefeller made the schedule stop. The governor is now in Port of Spain, Trinidad, and has yet to comment on the request. Sunday action in Vietnam was costly for both sides. An American spokesman in Saigon reports that 3 battles took the lives of 100 enemy troops and 22 American GIs. In the air, American B-52s dropped about 1,000 tons of bombs along the Ho Chi Minh Trail that winds through North Vietnam, Laos, and into South Vietnam. Senator Stuart Symington of Missouri was asked this afternoon if he sees any hope that the United States might be able to begin pulling troops out of Vietnam this year. Symington said,
I would hope that troops would be withdrawn. Confession is good for the soul, and the more I've thought about it over the years, the more I think that General Gavin's concept of the enclave might have been the better way to handle this situation. Of course, hindsight is always better than foresight, but that's what I believe now.
Senator Symington also said he doesn't like the way the Pentagon is trying to sell the ABM to the American people. Senator Symington appeared on the NBC program Meet the Press. Japan's foreign minister meets with President Nixon tomorrow to discuss the return of Okinawa to Japanese administrative control. The United States wants continued use of military installations on the island of Okinawa. A celebration in New York today as nations observe a birthday. Correspondent Bud Steele tells us.
Group providing on-the-scene background music for this march up Fifth Avenue as Israel celebrates its 21st birthday. A beautiful day for a parade in New York, sunny but cool. About 200,000 people turned out to watch this parade, thousands more marching up Fifth Avenue to observe Israel's 21st birthday.
Correspondent Steele also said there were about 375 units in the parade in New York City. Tran Boo Kiem, the chief National Liberation Front delegate to the Paris peace talks, arrived in Havana, Cuba today. There's no word on how long Kiem will be away from the peace talks. Police in Singapore say trouble there was stirred up by Chinese agitators who came to that city with that purpose in mind. Street fights that began Saturday night and lasted into Sunday are responsible for injuries to at least 19 persons. And that's the report from Singapore, making contemporary news.
Now you can win your own thing from the Uncola 7-Up.
That's the news. I'm Bob Scott in Los Angeles for American Contemporary Radio. A service of ABC News.
Locally, police in Great Neck now investigating a fire that destroyed draft board number 3 and 6 stores. Teachers Union President Albert Shanker warns that hundreds of teachers may desert the school system unless there's progress in contract talks during the next 2 weeks. A jet fighter taking off from Floyd Bennett Field lost power and crashed nearby this morning. The pilot escaped injury, but a motorist was slightly hurt. 77 degrees and sunny in New York. News at 55 and 25.
Oh, most music.
77 WABC.
WABC, New York.
Chuck Leonard.
There's got to be a little bit more, honey. A little bit more today than yesterday. Every time I love you, getting better all the time. This Spiral Staircase. That's number 9 on WABC. Every time I love you, honey. It's 3 minutes past 5 on the Chuck Leonard Show. This is Ron Lundy on this Sunday afternoon, and right now you can save 29 to 47% off regular prices on Macy's custom-made slipcovers, custom reupholstery. You can choose from Macy's special purchase of 24,000 yards of beautiful stain-resistant fabrics. Exciting patterns and solids and rich textures by some of America's great fabric mills. You can even shop at home by calling Macy's today at LA La 46000. La 46000 for an appointment. Now choose your fabrics in the very room where you plan to use them. You can save on Macy's custom slipcovers for a sofa and for one chair. Regularly $166, now just $88.88. Custom reupholstering for one chair, regularly $120 to $140, now $88.88. One sofa, regularly $200 to $240, just $148.88. So you shop at home, call Macy's today, Lackawanna 46000. 1 till 6, okay? You can call till 6 o'clock. Or come to Macy's custom-made slipcover and reupholstery sale tomorrow and save 29 to 47% at the Macy's near you.
Hey, this weekend where the music is. Saturday, Sunday, WABC.
Good morning, Mrs. Marcoux.
Good morning.
Do you have a family? It does make a difference.
WABC play date 1965.
You never close your eyes, never close your eyes anymore.
You lost it, honey. I knew that the other morning. You lost it. It's 9 minutes past 5, WABC chime time, and loving it.
Your Chevrolet dealer is having a Nova sale.